Hi everyone, thanks so much for joining me. In this video, we're going to cover the plie squat. It's just a wide, turned out position. Really important to keep that alignment from the feet, knees, hips coming all the way up the spine. So the keys are really going to be, can we still feel a lengthened spine as we feel this shared load of work in the front and back side of the legs? So setting up for the plie squat, for me, feels like a sun god, sun goddess, horse. So in the yoga world, we do this position a lot. So basically for me, they're the same. With maybe a little bit of variance, because in this position, we can absolutely focus on strength and trying to fatigue the muscles. So for this, I'll often take a slightly narrower width than in sun god. So you could stack the bones, you're stepping the feet out and turning the ankles, knees, hips, okay? All that to match, and that's the tricky part, right? But you can have a wide stance where your knees land over your heels, okay, around that, or a slightly narrower stance so that your knees come over the arches, and then you have more fatigue, okay, more opportunity to fatigue. So it just depends on how long you want to be in the position, okay? But critical things. So my feet can turn out way more than my knees or my hips, or especially the knees. So I have to limit the flexibility to respect whatever is the tightest joint, okay? Also, I don't want to feel wobbly, okay? So I'm really looking for that center line, the middle toes, center the ankles, center knees, center hip. In addition to that, I need to keep neutral pelvis, okay? Otherwise, I'm going to cut off the channels at the hip joints from the lower half to the upper half, and I really won't have the opportunity to lengthen my spine if I cut off that joint. So I'm just going to show it from this perspective, okay? So from just looking at around here, around seat hip area, okay, I don't want to be out here. I mean, not unless I'm intending, okay, to be there. So I don't want to be here because that could be pinching, okay, here. At the same time, I don't want to, you could do exercises that you kind of go into tuck positions, but overall, you don't want to live here, okay? Because it cuts off this and it hardens the groins, and it makes the pathway, okay, from the lower half to the upper half really strained, okay? So throughout this exercise, if I'm really trying to stay in it well, I want to encourage and reaffirm, okay, open channels at the hips, lengthen spine. And then you can add in all sorts of elements. Okay, you can add weights. You can put weights here, here. You can also do all sorts of change with the range of motion. So you can make this a big movement. Okay, you can make it little, stay in a little range. You could also pop the heels up, and for that you want to bring your heels in a little closer, but you could do this, okay, little. You could do single. There's all kinds of opportunity. However, throughout, especially as you fatigue, you want to always go back to, are you distributing weight evenly across the feet? Do you feel like you have open channels coming up the ankles, the knees, the hips, all the way up the spine? So we don't want to be stressing the joints. We want to be working and fatiguing the muscles in as balanced a way as possible that doesn't compromise form anywhere. So there's a ton, okay, that you can do in this position. You can have the arms reaching out, up above, out to the sides. Combine it with all sorts of upper body moves. Just make sure that the more complex you make it, that you're always coming back to excellent alignment, happy feet, ankles, knees, hips, all the way up. A great position, okay, a great strengthener, also an assist in improving, okay, flexibility over time, as long as it's done well. Okay, I'll stop saying all that. Anyway, I hope that this was helpful, and that you have a great day. Namaste.